Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of Screen Facts with Jason Davis, your movie trivia and discussion podcast. Please like us at facebook.com/screenfacts. Post your comments or questions there as well. You can also tweet me at Jason Davis Voice or email screenfacts@yahoo.com. Please subscribe for free in the iTunes store to automatically get new episodes every Wednesday. Joining me on the podcast this week is my wonderful and amazing and beautiful and spectacular wife, Sue.
Wow, thanks, honey.
You're welcome. We're going to talk about a movie that the original release date is October 3rd, 2003. The movie we're going to discuss, School of Rock.
Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock.
You and I recently saw the Broadway show of this, too.
Yes, we did.
And we'll talk a little bit about that, too.
Yes, okay, cool.
You know, and some of the differences or similarities between that and this, as we get into the podcast.
And both of them were very excellent, in my opinion.
Absolutely. School of Rock, of course, stars Jack Black, Joan Cusack, Mike White, and Sarah Silverman. Directed by Richard Linklater, who went on to direct Boyhood.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I didn't realize it was the same guy.
Yep, and he also directed Dazed and Confused, which is a fun 70s piece.
Yeah.
Movie was written by Mike White as well. If you're watching this movie and you're thinking to yourself, this movie almost looks like it was written exactly for Jack Black. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
The idea for the movie came when Mike White moved into an apartment next to Jack Black. Now, let's just stop right there for a second.
Being
How cool
Jack
is that?
Black's neighbor.
Well, being Jack Black's neighbor and being named Mike White. How weird is that?
True.
Yeah, but can you imagine having Jack Black as a neighbor?
Oh, man.
So White would often find Jack Black running naked through the halls or blasting music at full volume.
Oh, man.
He's actually not a fan of classic rock. The use of rock music was written essentially so Jack Black could perform his own favorite music in the movie. So he literally wrote the movie for Jack Black.
That's funny. That's very funny.
And Jack Black was nominated for a Golden Globe for his performance as well.
I could see that.
Which is pretty cool.
Definitely.
Budget of $35 million. It grossed $81.2 million domestically and $131.2 million worldwide. So pretty good for a little comedy with music in it. Not too bad, right?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
I also saw, when we were watching the other night, in the credits, I saw Mike White's name listed in some of the songs.
Yes. I know that he and Jack Black collaborated on the Magic Number song.
Okay.
Math is a wonderful thing. Get off your ass and do some math.
Math, math, math.
All the kids, by the way, really do play their instruments and sing.
So cool.
Although Jack Black plays guitar when he's teaching songs to Zach, he doesn't do any of the guitar solos.
Okay, so...
Even though he says, I'm going to take a guitar solo here, Zach, that's not actually him playing
him?
Right.
So
he does sing, though.
In the beginning when he's playing with No Vacancy?
No.
Okay.
Did you see this movie in the theaters when it came out?
I do not think so. Because
Okay.
thinking back 2003, that means I had a 2-year-old. And
no way.
I'm telling you, I probably didn't get out much.
No, probably not. Probably not. I actually have a very nice memory of seeing this in the theater.
Oh, cool.
I was living down in Virginia at the time. It was a couple of years into my stint down at Z95. And I went to see this with our announcer for the podcast, Kim McKay.
Oh, how cool.
Because we're both into this kind of music,
Oh,
and we both like
neat.
Jack Black. Us and some other people, we went. I definitely remember seeing this and Rockstar with Kim McKay.
Okay.
And of course, I loved it. I mean, this movie is right in my wheelhouse for,
Yeah. Yeah, because, you think about who is the audience for this, because there's kids in it. Does that make it a movie for kids? I guess it could. But
It's PG-13.
yeah, I mean, I've loved it because, I love rock and roll,
Yeah.
When he stands there and he goes, Led Zeppelin, and he's getting crickets from the classroom, I'm just like, oh my gosh, the Mighty. They've never heard of the Mighty.
Oh, yeah, like when he asked what their influences, and, the one girl says Christina Aguilera,
Yeah.
the little guy says Puff Daddy.
Right.
No!
No!
Yeah, I mean, Jack Black is so good in this movie. Tailor-made role for him. And, watching it again for the podcast, I'm looking at him and going, who does he remind me of? And, he has a lot of the same characteristics as Jim Carrey to me.
Okay.
The physical comedy, the facial
The
stuff.
rubber face.
Yeah. The way he moves his body around. And even at some points, Robin Williams a little bit. Like when he was dancing, when he was singing his, well, we're not hardcore. Let's live
Hardcore.
Yeah, like he's doing a dance that looks like something that Robin Williams
Oh,
did.
yeah, that like the side-to-side leg thing,
yeah.
but his top of his body is not moving at all.
Right.
Yeah, that's so funny.
He's just really, really good in this.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Definitely my favorite Jack Black movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's done other good things, too. And, pretty much anything that he's in, he kind of has that Melissa McCarthy
Yeah. Yes.
quality for me that even if the movie's not the greatest, he's always good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how the kids kept straight faces in half those scenes.
I'm wondering if they had to do many takes.
Many.
Maybe kids are a little scared when they're on a movie set that they don't want to screw up a take. So they're extra careful or something.
Maybe.
There's a little intimidation.
Yeah.
But I imagine that it's probably a lot of fun if you're anywhere from 10 to 13 years old and you're doing a movie with Jack Black.
Yeah.
That's got to be amazing.
Yeah. And he had to have improvised some stuff, I would think.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I don't know for sure.
I know that he came up with all of the nicknames that he calls the kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came up with all the nicknames. The nickname for Freddie, the drummer, Spazzy McGee.
That's my favorite one.
It's funny, we're watching the movie thinking he's calling him that because of the way he plays the drums, right? But there was an early draft of the script where the character had attention deficit disorder, ADD.
Oh, no.
And he's seen taking Ritalin during class. So
Yeah, I
think
figured
calling
it
him,
was because, like the way he played.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think calling him Spazzy McGee for that rather than ADD is probably a better call as
Yeah,
far as the script
definitely.
goes. But it's kind of funny that, his name is Fred Jones or Freddie Jones.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the name of the character from Scooby-Doo that wears the ascot. So
That's great.
I'm not really sure if Mike White is a big Scooby-Doo guy or
I
something.
wonder. What's your name? Freddie Jones. Freddie Jones.
Shut
up.
You got a disease, dude.
Yeah, because he calls Tamika turkey sandwich for a while.
Turkey sub, yeah.
A turkey sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's, when he's desperate for food.
Yeah, she gives him the sub.
She has half a sub in her desk.
Yeah.
Brace face.
Brace face. He calls Summer Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, yes.
What does he call Marta? Blondie.
Blondie, yep. Frankie is
Shortstop.
tough guy.
Yeah, Shortstop is another one.
Right.
Zack Attack.
Zack Attack. Aw.
He calls Lawrence Mr. Cool, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Lawrence. He even calls him Larry later on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, never Larry. Never Larry.
So Miranda Cosgrove was pretty young when she made this movie. And, of course, she went on to do iCarly, which was a big hit on, Nickelodeon or whatever.
Yeah, I used to watch that. Mhm.
So she plays Summer in the movie. It turns out she had to take a class to learn how to sing badly, which is kind of funny to me.
Yeah,
She's a singer. I mean,
yeah,
she really
she
can
does
sing.
have a nice voice. Yeah, she's recorded.
Yeah, so she sings "Memory" in the movie and the show poorly.
Yeah.
When he's looking for backup singers for the band.
Yeah.
And she had to take a class to sing that bad.
That's funny. And in the movie, she didn't sing it too badly. She was
Right.
just kind of going like, memory all alone in the moonlight.
Yeah, it was just kind of monotone. There was no
In the show, the girl who did it really mangled it.
And the funny thing about in the show, there's two things. First off, the show, the Broadway show, the music is done by Andrew Lloyd Webber,
Yes.
which is awesome. By the way, the cast recording and the music from the Broadway show is a little bit different from the movie, but it's great.
It's so good.
But Andrew Lloyd Webber, of course, did Cats, too, and Memory is from Cats, so I thought it was
look at
funny.
that.
Yeah. The other thing, too, that I thought was kind of weird is like, she's not supposed to be able to sing, but then, of course, later in the show, she has a solo.
Well, yeah.
You have to differentiate between the character and the actress, I guess.
Right.
But Robert Sy, the kid who played Lawrence, was actually very insecure in real life. Probably what you saw on screen was very similar to who he really was.
So cute.
And early on during filming, he approached the director and tried to talk him out of letting him be in the movie. He said, "Look, I don't think I'm right for the part. I'm not really good at this." And Linklater told him that it was that insecurity that made him perfect for the role. 'Cause that's what he
Absolutely.
was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because then he has the scene where he goes up to Jack Black in the cafeteria. I don't think I should do it. Why not? I'm not cool.
You're the cat's pajamas. You're the bee's
You'll be
knees.
the bee's knees. And then they do the handshake.
Yeah, the handshake. Let's rock. Let's rock. Jack Black, you can't talk enough about how great he is with the kids in this movie. When he first gets to the school and he's hungover and the whole thing, and he's just like, just sit there and listen. I got a headache and the runs. We're not going to do anything today.
Right.
He's just completely inappropriate.
Right.
But then, as he starts working with the kids, he develops this great relationship with them, and it's really amazing.
Yeah. I mean, and Zach comes up to him at one point during lunch in the cafeteria just to say, Mr. S, that was a really cool lesson today. And he's like, oh, yeah, thanks. And the other teachers are all like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Because they probably never had that connection.
Yeah. What the other teachers don't know is that he's just playing rock music with them.
Yeah. And I love how he assigns the homework, the CDs. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like Yes, Rush, Blondie.
Yep. Blondie.
Jimi Hendrix.
Blondie.
Yeah. Pink Floyd. Very good. It's very well written. Even though Mike White's not a fan of classic rock, clearly he's a music guy.
Yeah.
And I love Maggot Death, the band that he and
Yes.
and Jack Black, Dewey Finn, had together before he sold out and became a substitute teacher, or a temp, as Dewey calls him.
Temp. He's a temp.
I'm not a temp. I'm a sub.
Yeah, and he's working on his certification.
Right.
And yeah, he's going to be a teacher.
He's
That's
working
what he wants
stiff.
to do.
Sarah
I gave
Silver.
up my dreams. My life is going pretty good.
Yeah, that's what he says.
So
That's what he
sad.
says to him. Yeah. Very, very funny. But Maggot Death, two things about that scene where
Yes.
he, when they're talking about it, the picture that he holds up when he shows him with the goth makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's Jack.
Yeah.
Or Dewey. It's
Right.
Ned. And then the guy in the back is actually the director in that picture.
Why not?
And the band name Maggot Death is a play on Megadeth too,
Aha.
which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And there's a Megadeth logo in Dewey's bedroom. One of the things that he has hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed
Yep.
too.
And then it's great in the show, they actually had a full-size poster of Megadeth on the set.
Yes.
In his
Yes.
bedroom. That was great.
Yeah, and I also noticed a couple of Kiss posters
Yes.
during the Broadway show on stage in like the road case and in his room.
Yep.
And that always makes me happy as a
Yeah,
fan.
it warms your heart.
Blazer, there it is. I work Kiss into the podcast.
Hey!
So one of the things that we noticed watching the movie again for the podcast was some of the things were different than the show, because we just saw the show a couple weeks ago, particularly the numbers that they kind of throw out
Yeah,
there.
the salaries and everything. Jack Black asks, how much will I get paid? And it's $650 a week.
Right.
In the show, when Dewey asks, he's told $900 a week. And then Summer has the line, my parents don't pay $15,000 a year for me to have recess all day.
Right.
But in the show, it was $50,000 a year. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and what I love about Miranda Cosgrove, what is he tells her to stop grade
Stop
grade grubbing.
grade grubbing, yeah.
Grade grubbing.
Yeah.
And
We all had that kid in our class
Oh,
when,
yeah,
we were in
always.
grade school.
And then he notices the little chart with the stars and the black dots.
The demerits, yeah.
What is this? And he rips it down and starts to crumple it up. And she shudders, remember?
That's like one of my favorite things in the movie.
Yes.
It's such a subtle thing, but yeah, her reaction is it's like he killed a puppy.
Yes.
You know?
She's like, oh.
Yeah.
And it was great because in the show when he did it, he crumpled it up and then he put it on her head. Remember?
yeah.
And it stayed there for a little bit. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. If you're a fan of this movie and you live in the New York area and you have an opportunity to see School of Rock on Broadway, go. It's a lot of fun. And you can bring the kids because the kids in the show are phenomenal. I mean, they're playing their instruments and they're all just so good.
They make an announcement right in the beginning. You know,
Right.
this is Andrew Lloyd Webber, and yes, the kids all play their own instruments.
Yeah. And the music that No Vacancy, which is Dewey's band in the beginning, plays in the show is different from the movie.
Right.
And the song in the show is great. It's
Oh my
really
gosh,
funny.
it just cracked me up. Yep.
You know, I'm too hot for you or something like that.
Yep.
So Led Zeppelin,
One of my favorites.
you're talking about getting the lead out.
Yes.
Led Zeppelin doesn't really like to let people get the lead out very often in commercials or movies or TV shows or anything like
Okay,
that.
yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
real protective. But the director, Richard Linklater, had an idea. Let's film us asking Led Zeppelin for permission.
Oh,
So
man.
the scene at the end where they're at the Battle of the Bands and you got a big crowd, there were like
Yeah,
1,000
yeah,
fans
yeah.
screaming.
Yep.
They shot a video that they sent to Led Zeppelin asking for permission to use Immigrant Song in the
Yeah,
movie,
uh-huh.
which is the scene where they're driving back from the auditions in the van. And Led Zeppelin gave him permission.
Oh, that's so great.
And that video that they sent to Zeppelin is actually one of the extras on the DVD.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is
I
pretty
wanna see
cool.
that. Can I just talk to you about how much I love Joan Cusack? Mm-hmm. She pulls off Miss Mullins so great.
Yeah.
She's just so uptight. And the way she keeps fussing with her glasses, but she doesn't do it in the nerd way of the one finger on the nose. She does the two hands on the side.
Right.
You know, and she's constantly and then she's fussing and she's just all in. And then he takes her for the beer. And did you notice her face while she's drinking it? Because she purses her lips way
Right.
out,
She's
to
not-
get a sip. And are you sure they didn't have coffee? And
Yeah, she doesn't strike me as somebody who drinks beer very often.
yeah. And then she gets all into the Stevie Nicks song.
Right.
And she's got her hands in the air.
He finds out that she's really into Stevie Nicks from
Yeah.
the other teachers,
Right.
and that's why he plays that song,
Yeah.
because he's trying to loosen her up so he can get permission to take the kids on a field trip.
Right.
That's the one thing that gets through to her.
Yeah.
It's music. And that just goes to show you the power of music.
Yep.
And then when they get back to the school afterwards,
Oh, and she tells him, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't always like this.
I wasn't always wound this tight. I turned into the one thing I never wanted to be. And then she mouths a bitch. Yeah.
He's like, no. And she says, I used to have a sense of humor, but these parents, when you're talking about their kids, they have no sense of humor. Anyone I know who is a teacher will tell you the toughest part of their job is not dealing with the kids, it's dealing with the parents.
Well, that's a teacher. Now imagine this. Imagine being a principal.
Yes.
And Joe Ferrero could certainly give us an insight to that.
Joe Steve.
Imagine being a principal of a really prestigious prep school like this. There's even more pressure. When they go to the audition, they get there a little bit later and they're ready to do their song for the audition. The auditions are done. And it's Frank Whaley is the actor who's been in a lot of different things. He was in
really
Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
He was in Field of Dreams. He was young Archie.
Yes.
Moonlight Graham. So they get in there and they're told that they're not going to be able to audition. Listen, the bill's full. Sorry. Of course, Jack Black gets all frustrated and he throws a chair. That wasn't in the script.
Ooh.
And you could see there's a reaction. Miranda Cosgrove is next to him, and she reacts.
Yeah,
like
she
actually
spins
jumps
out of the way.
because she wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see like a real moment like that.
Wow,
in the movie.
yeah.
But she comes up with the idea to concoct a story that they're all sick and they're dying, they're terminal.
Yeah.
And this is what's kept them going.
That's
that they're going
right.
to play the Battle of the Bands.
What do they have?
Stick it to the manadosis or something like that, or what is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's a rare blood disease.
It's a rare blood disease. That's right.
Stick it to the man.
Hey, did you know that theater, when they filmed the exterior shots, that was actually the Union County Art Center in Rahway, New Jersey?
I did not know that.
Well, we know that now.
That's very cool.
Yeah, because I noticed at the end when they were thanking the different locations and stuff, they had Staten Island and Long Island was mostly the school stuff, and then they thanked the town of Edison, New Jersey, and the town of Franklin Lakes, and I didn't find out where those were, but they also thanked Rahway.
Very
and
cool.
It turns out that was the movie theater.
Jersey representing.
Jersey in the house.
Another thing that's kind of cool is during the band practice montage, Summer is seen reading The Business of Music.
Oh, yes.
And it turns out that's a real book. That's a real guide to legal and financial issues in the music industry.
She's a go-getter, that girl.
Yeah, the book's been around a while, too. 1964
Wow.
it started being published.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he gets the band, air quotes, together, you know, the guitar, the bass, the keyboards, the singers. And the other kids are like, what are we going to do? He's like, well, not just because you're not in the band doesn't mean you're not in the band. There's all sorts of important jobs that have to get done.
Right.
And he, assigns them out. So you
Right.
have your kid who's the computer geek.
Right.
And he designs the lights and the little projection show.
Right.
And then you have, the roadies, you have security, and then of course, you have three girls left over and he goes, you'll be the groupies.
Your job is to just love the band.
Love the band. Just love the band.
And then when Summer finds out what a groupie is, she's like, I don't think so.
What's the matter?
Yeah.
They have sex with the band. That's when he says, well, that's because there was a special job for you, but I didn't want anyone else to hear, but I want you to be band manager.
What's that? Well, you're in charge of everything. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing is the kid who's security, Frankie.
Yes.
Didn't he have something after this that he went on to?
His name is Angelo Massagli. He went on to be Bobby Jr. in The Sopranos.
Ah, okay. Another Jersey-based.
There you go. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love, one of my favorite characters is Billy.
Billy, played by an actor named Brian Faldudo. I was at the dog park one day. This was long before I'd started doing the podcast. I don't know if maybe some of us were just talking about movies, but a guy introduces himself and goes, oh, yeah, my son was in School of Rock. I'm like, oh, really? Who did he play?
Wow, how cool.
And he goes, Billy. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the stylist.
Yeah. I love the glitter rock outfits that he presents that Jack Black shoots down.
This one's glitter rock and that one's glam rock.
Yeah. And they're pretty cool,
And
actually.
they are. They got the big bell sleeves and stuff.
Right. In the show, it's even more glammed out. Platform shoes and the whole
Yeah.
thing. It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. And they even worked in a little bit with him not being able to walk so well.
Yeah.
In the boots,
Yeah, the boots actually look like Ace Frehley's boots.
Yeah, like Spaceman.
Like his 77 Spaceman boots.
Yeah. The thing about Billy is at one point, Dewey says, what do you get mad about? So get mad at me. Tell me off. And the kids start,
Yeah.
You're
the worst teacher I've ever had.
Yeah. And then it all settles down and then Billy lets out, you're tacky and I hate you. Oh, I just love Billy.
Yeah, he's really
Tape
funny.
measure around his neck the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he goes, why don't we just wear our uniforms?
He goes, oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, hey, yeah, it's
I
a
was
great
joking.
idea. So cute.
Very good. So they get to the Battle of Bands. They blow people away.
Yeah.
And the song is great. The song School of Rock. Mike White and Jack Black collaborated with some other people for most of the stuff that he sings in the classroom, like the in the end of time,
Right.
like that. But the song School of Rock, Mike White co-wrote with another guy, Sammy James Jr.
Right.
Great song and a great way to end the movie.
Yeah. And the story of the song is that Zach wrote it,
Right.
which just makes Zach even more cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cool thing is after the concert that Dewey now has an after-school program, School of Rock, and the credits are rolling and they're all jamming out and singing, and that whole thing was completely
Oh,
improvised,
how fun.
which is great.
Yeah.
The solos, the dialogue between all of them. All right, do a gut-busting drum solo. All that's all completely
A
improvised.
face melting solo. Oh, my face is melted.
So one of the things that you and I were trying to figure out as we were going into watching this again was what came first, the movie School of Rock or the actual schools of rock that are out there that kids can go to and learn how to play. and
How
stuff.
did it all happen?
Right.
I know, because we thought, well, someone must have seen this and then said, hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Let's make
that's
a
what I
school
would have
for
thought.
kids. Well, it turns out that there was a guy named Paul Green
Okay.
who began giving traditional individual music lessons in his home in 96.
Okay.
So by the third week, he had invited the kids to kind of jam and stuff. And he realized that kids who were playing in a band situation, in addition to just plain old, one-on-one instrumental stuff, played a lot better. So he decided to modify his teaching technique and get the kids taking individual instruction and playing in a band setting.
Okay.
He said it was basically the difference between shooting hoops and actually playing basketball.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was 96. In 99, he organized his first concert of the kids. He took the best kids. They put on a show. That was the first public concert.
Okay.
In 02, he took out a loan and he established a permanent location for the first Paul Green School of Rock Music in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And then he also established the domain schoolofrock.com in 01.
Okay.
So in 02, a crew from the Viacom television channel VH1, they filmed for 4 days at the Philadelphia location for a proposed reality TV series.
Okay.
But after the shoot, the producer stopped returning his phone calls.
Oh.
In 03, different filmmakers attended a concert of the students and decided to make a documentary about the school.
Okay.
So they met with Green and began shooting video 1 day later. The intent was to follow them for a year. I think they did around 9 months of shooting, and there's actually a documentary called Rock School. So they were around halfway through shooting the documentary, and they learned that Paramount, which is a Viacom movie studio, was releasing a fictional film called School of Rock.
Uh-oh.
So many critics claimed that his characterization of Dewey Finn was based on Green's man-child persona.
Oh, wow. So there's a guy out there that's actually like Dewey Finn?
Apparently so. He's got, the
my.
eyebrows that go two different directions. If you look up a picture of him, he even kind of looks like him a little.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Like
man.
if you were to get the two of them in the same room doing mirror stuff, it would probably blow your mind.
That's really funny.
Really crazy. Now, Mike White said, I never heard of Paul Green before. I just wrote this because Jack Black was my neighbor and
So-
da-da-da-da-da.
Once again, let me stop you. Jack Black, Mike White, Paul Green.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
We could make a flag out of the three
It's
of
really
them.
amazing.
Yep.
It's really amazing.
Yep. So, Paul Green preferred the documentary. He said it opened a lot of other doors, corporate partnerships, gave us access to the rock stars that we play with. But it was like Jack Black was the nationwide commercial for us, and our movie was the industry cred.
Okay.
He considered a lawsuit, but he decided against it, and he reasoned that the school benefited from the film.
All I know is I would want to go to learn at School of Rock, the real School of Rock, because of this movie.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I was a kid.
Yeah. He said, I considered suing, but what are you going to do? It's better in a karmic sense to just reap the rewards.
Absolutely.
So he did. In 02, he opened a second location in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then the expansion just kept going into other states and countries.
And he's doing okay.
Yeah, he was bought out in 09, and then in 2010, the name was shortened to School of Rock. The official motto of the school is to inspire the world to rock on stage and in life.
And that is what it's all about.
That's right.
Because you can change the world with one great show.
One great show can change the world.
That's right.
Paul Green he actually said in the documentary, don't come here to watch kids play music, come to watch kids play music well.
Very cool.
So an interesting thing that I learned at the show, Andrew Lloyd Webber's wife saw the movie in 06 with her kids
Okay.
and thought this would be a great show, a
Okay.
musical.
Yeah.
So she started pursuing rights and trying to make it work. It took her until 2012
Isn't that amazing?
to obtain the rights to develop the show.
Yeah.
And then what did it open last year?
It opened in December of 2015.
Yeah. So
I think it's going to be around a while, too.
I think so, too.
It's really good.
Really good.
Really good. And we had great seats. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
This was the first time we ever went to a show where I actually had leg room. It was phenomenal. Hey,
true.
and when you're tall like me and you have long legs, that's more important than you realize.
It's very, very important.
But yeah, I mean, it's amazing how long things can get tied up in legality and all that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool that Mike White does get a little credit.
Yes.
As one of the writers.
Yeah, based on the movie by
Mike White. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of it was. I mean, they did take some stuff out word for word.
Yeah, they actually took lines from the movie and put them in the show. But
they work.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. Funny is funny.
Yeah.
You know, and if you could get permission to use it, why would you change something? If it's not broken, don't fix it.
That's right. And I loved how they did expand a little bit. Summer's one of my favorite characters too, because she's
great.
Such a strong female toughie. You know, I love her.
And it's great that they showed a young girl with that kind of confidence. Yeah. That's really great and empowering for kids to see.
Yeah.
You know?
So, and in the stage version, they're talking about sticking it to the man. Mm-hmm. That comes from the movie.
Right.
But then she actually even throws out, well, can the man be a woman? And he goes, yeah. And she goes, yeah, but she'll just get paid 70 cents on the dollar.
And at which point you cheered loudly.
I'm like, whoa, unite. Okay, we'll finish that. We'll come back to that later.
And then there was the other line where he says to Summer, you know, I would vote for you for president
Yes.
if you ran later this year.
Yeah.
And that was in the show, and we didn't realize that's actually taken right directly from the movie.
We thought it was talking about the election coming up later this year.
Right.
Where Summer would be better than either of the candidates.
Yeah. We're not gonna get political.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right.
It's a great show to take your kids to.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. The music is great.
It's clean.
And your kids are going to be inspired.
Yeah,
Your kids are going to be fired up.
They might ask you what a douchebag is, but other than that,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to say about the show, too. The girl that plays Tamika, oh my God.
Yep, 10, right? 10 or 11.
I don't know. Whatever age she is, her voice is so amazing. I literally had goosebumps.
Yep. I sat there going, ooh, goosies.
And I'm not going to lie, I got a little choked up a couple of times, too.
Yeah.
Because it's really
people
inspiring.
Reconcile and,
just inspirational, too.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Well, honey, thanks for sitting in with me for another episode. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is always a fun movie, and the show was fantastic, too.
Yep.
And always fantastic to do the podcast with you.
Oh, shucks, honey.
Thanks. And thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. Again, it's facebook.com/screenfacts. Let us know if you have any comments or questions, or if you have a favorite scene in the movie that we didn't talk about. Let us know what it is. You can also tweet me at Jason Davis Voice, email screenfacts@yahoo.com. You can help others find the show by rating and commenting on iTunes. You can also show your support for the show by ordering Screen Facts merchandise if you'd like on the podcast page of jasondavisvoice.com, including the brand new car magnets. That's right. You can get a little postcard-sized magnet for the back of your car to show how much you love the podcast at jasondavisvoice.com on the podcast page. Check that out. Show theme music by audionautics.com. Thanks to wickedradionetwork.com and our announcer, Kim McKay from kimsvoice.com.
Let's rock!
Screen Facts with Jason Davis is a production of Jason Davis VoiceOver. Visit jasondavisvoice.com if you need a voice for a commercial, narration, promo, internet video, e-learning or training program, and more. Click on the podcast page to get information about where you can download and listen to past episodes. Listen again next Wednesday for a new episode of Screen Facts with Jason Davis.